Do you struggle tying bows? Well, let me show you how I do it because it's super easy. Come on in.
Hello everybody, this is Julia Laird with Senior Susie Stamps, and I'm so glad you came to join me today. I wanted to show you a little bit about my 10-second bow maker. When I did my studio tour, I had a request to do a little tutorial on this. Now, let's see. The 10-second bow maker has a free training video right here, and maybe you can take a screenshot of it, and you can order one from Megan Davies, and this is her website, iteachstamping.com. She also has a little tutorial on this. I've been using this for years, and I can tell you that with the arthritis in my hands, I find bow tying very, very challenging, but with this 10-second bow maker, I have no trouble at all. So I've gotten a piece of white, you know, this came tied on towels or something, I don't know. It's just really, really cheap ribbon, and I save everything because that's just the way I am. But I took my black magic marker and blacked the tail on it so that we could see, and I'm going to try and tie it with the camera several different ways. But if you watch the black one, this is really your active one, and what I usually do is I put my supply of ribbon or twine on this side, and I have my tail that's going to be my working tail over here, and I wrap it around, and then I come over with my working tail, I go up underneath, and then I come over this way, and then I make a little loop, and right here you can see kind of like the little number 4. If you get to that point, you know you're in the right direction, and then you come back up through that. And that right there is the simplest, easiest bow in the whole wide world to make. You do have to adjust, and to pull it apart, you just take one of the loops and pull it, and it comes right undone easily. Now, let's work it again. So you take your working end and go underneath, come back over the top, make your number 4, and bring your loop underneath and back up. Now's the time that you want to adjust this way and get it up into the center so that when you snug it, it snugs down into the center. See what I'm saying? Now, I want to change my camera angle, and we'll watch it from a little different angle because some people will be able to see better and understand that a little more easily from a different angle. So hang on just a second. Okay, now I'm going to pull this one apart, and all I do is to pull the loop like this, and it comes apart very easily. So if you have a mistake in your bow, it's not a problem. Now I start with my supplies on my right side, and I have my tail that I'm using to tie with on my left side. I cross over the top, bring it down under and over. Then I make my little 4 right here, see that? And come right back up through. Check your center point and then snug it down. And there's your bow, just as nice as can be. So now let's go back to the top, and I'm going to show you how to do some twine. I am just finishing up on my July 4th cards, and I'll probably do a special video Sunday that just shows all of them. I needed to make 45 of them for my donation, and so I finally got them all finished, but I do need a few little red, white, and blue bows, and I'm going to make them out of twine. And I've got 2 pieces of twine here. One's red and white, and one's blue and white. So I'm going to start and do the same thing, but this time I'm going to wrap it around twice. You see how I wrapped it around twice? And then I've got my little tail come right over the top and go underneath and through. And then I come back over the top, make your 4, and come back through. Check your center point before you snug it, and then tighten it down good. And there we are. That's a little 4-eared twine bow with a double tail. And I kind of like to leave it a little extra long that way. I find on my 10-second bow maker that these 2 spots make the perfect size bow for an A2 sized card if you're working with small ribbon, like this one for example. And if you bring it in and tie it, a single bow or a double bow works very, very well on these pegs. See right here? There's one. It works well. Like this one is going to be a double bow. When you wrap your double bow and you have ribbon, the one hint that I can give you is to make sure when you wrap your ribbon that you don't get a bunch of twists in it, because if you do, then your little ears don't lay down quite as well as they would if they weren't twisted. And so I've got a double ear here. I'm just going to pull my little ears apart and trim my tails down. And there's a nice little double bow. Now what I'm finding is that I like to have some little small twine bows sometimes. And some of them I like to be single and some of them I like to be double. And I struggle getting my tail to come through this little slot here. So I just reach in with my tweezers and pull it. And that's the same thing. Wrap it over, make your loop for your 4, check your center point, and snug it down. And look at that cute little bow. And you can use a little micro dot or one that you've rolled up in your fingers to glue that on with. So this is Julia, and I hope this little tutorial helped you, and that you'll come back and see me again real soon. Bye-bye, y'all. Have a great week. Talk to you soon.